Good evening, groovy citizens, and happy terrific Tuesday. Now, that's something you all have never heard me say because I normally do my videos on Monday. However, and because I was not able to get to it yesterday. Now, I know what you're saying, but Michelle, thank you. And you're saying, but Michelle, didn't you just tell us that we all have the same 24 hours in a day? And you are right. We do. However, and because yesterday, when I normally would have been doing my video, my mom and I went for her to go and get her phone situated. She got a new phone, and so you have to transfer everything over. And then I have an iPad that I wasn't using, so I had given it to her, but some of the things or some of the apps she was not able to open because she has to put her information in, and I couldn't figure out how to wipe it clean. But anyway, the young lady that helped us, she took care of all of that. My mom is all set and ready to go. She has her new phone, and I have to drop the old one off at the UPS store tomorrow. So I will do that tomorrow morning, and everything is good. So I said, well, you know what? The devil is a lie. Because at first I wasn't going to do a video at all and just get back on schedule tomorrow. I said, nope, because I had already prepared the notes yesterday. And so I'm just going to do it today. Now, let's jump right on in, y'all, because it's cold sitting out here. It's 42 degrees today. I think today was a high of only 43 or 44, and it's been really overcast today, so that just makes it even worse. But God is still good nonetheless, and today is still great no matter what. Now, the rest of the week, y'all, the temperatures are climbing up, so I'm excited about that. And so we will get up into the 50s, I believe, and there will be sunshine. So you know what? I'm not complaining at all, especially since tomorrow is the last day in January. Wow, can you believe that? It seems like just yesterday we were hollering Happy New Year to one another, and now we are coming up on the 31st of July, which means that on Thursday it is the first day of February, and we are already getting ready to slide on into the second month of the first quarter, the second month of the new year. Now, let's jump into today's topic, and this is a topic that I believe a lot of people need to hear and or be reminded of. And the topic simply is why walking away is powerful. Why walking away is powerful. Now, if you all hear my fan blowing, like I said, it is cold, so I'm waiting for my heat to kick in. And so I don't want to cut it up too loud. So one of the things that I think about when someone says walking away is powerful, my first thought was, well, anytime you walk away from something, it's almost as if you're giving up. And it can be, construed as that. But sometimes you really do need to walk away for your own mental well-being. So I have 8 things and a bonus that I want to share with you. So the number one, so here's some reasons why walking away is powerful. Number one, it puts things in perspective. So while that person or those people reflect on losing you, it will help them realize what they had. I have come to understand in my time of living that whenever you have to walk away from a person, place, or thing, it allows that person to truly think about what they had or how good they had it. And I say that because it can be any reason. It can be in a relationship. You ever walk away from a relationship and then that person realizes, wow, I had a good man or I had a good woman and I messed it up. And then all of a sudden they want you back because you grew some balls and decided to walk away. Forgive me for saying that, but I'm just going to keep it real because we're all adults here. But when you do that, it makes them realize how good they had it. And if they had treated you better, they would still have you. And a lot of times, unfortunately, but a lot of times people can't stand when you move on to be with somebody else who truly appreciates you, who respects you, and they truly understand the good thing that they have. And a lot of times folks, they get real mad. They get good mad about that. Well, guess what? That's your problem. That is your problem, because you had a good person, you didn't treat them right, so they decided to move on. And somebody else now sees their value. It's the same thing with jobs. You can have a good job, and if you don't value that person and treat them with the respect that they deserve, and they decide, well, you know what, I'm going to, oh, because I know daggone well this woman ain't about to come block my driveway. I digress. And that job doesn't value you, so you leave, and it's like, dang, we didn't realize how good we had it. And now they've taken their talents and their gifts to go work for somebody else. So, number one, it puts things in perspective. Number two, it increases your value. So when you walk away, you are showing other people, places, and or things your worth. It also allows you to put some respect on your name. Come on, somebody. You always need to make sure you're putting respect on your name. When you decide enough is enough is enough, and you're not taking it anymore, and you decide to leave, you are showing people, hey, I know my value, and I'm not going to sit here and put up with your tomfoolery or your stupidity anymore. And so, you know, that's just the sad reality of it. You've got to teach people how to treat you. And I talk about this all the time, and I'm always telling people it is so important that you teach people how to treat you. Tell them what you like and or don't like, and they don't hear you. But when you teach them you show them how you want to be treated, then they get it. Because now it's right here up in their faces. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, number two is you increase your value. Walk away from a situation and see if people won't value you even more. Because even in their minds, yeah, they know they've treated you like crap, but in the back of their minds, they're saying, wow, you know what? I didn't think they had it in them to walk away. And they did. Kudos for them. Number three, you show people you mean business. So you let people know that you are serious about how you feel and what you want. Sometimes people don't get it until you decide enough is enough, and you're not taking it anymore, and you're going to take your time and your talent someplace else. Then they see, oh, wow, they mean business. If you ever been in a relationship and you kept telling somebody, look, either you get it together or I'm gone, and in the back of their mind, they're thinking, yeah, okay, whatever. They say that all the time, and they ain't going nowhere. Well, you have to show them that you mean business and that you are tired of playing games. You pack up your little things and you going about your business, and then they go, well, dang, they were serious. Yes, they were. And so my thing is, believe people when they tell you the first time. Don't let them have to keep saying it, and then eventually they get fed up and decide that they're going to move on. Number four, it allows you to open yourself up to growth. So walking away teaches you that sometimes things just don't work out, and it's okay. You have learned to accept that what once was is no more. And it's okay. And so you grow from that. You grow when you realize, you know what? This was a great relationship when you first met this person, or you first started that job, or whatever the situation is. When you first started in it, it was great. You enjoyed it. You loved it. You couldn't rave about it enough, but you've realized over time that these people, places, and things, they don't respect you anymore. And so you said, okay, enough is enough, wiping my hands of it, and I'm moving on. And it allows you to grow through it as well, because it allows you to sit back and say, dang, you know what? I can't believe I put up with that foolishness all this time. And then also what it does is, not only do you recognize that, hey, I put up with this longer than I should have, it teaches you how to act in case that situation presents itself again. And you know that you're not going to tolerate that foolishness going forward anywhere else, be it in another relationship, another job, or whatever the case may be. Number 5, you find inner strength. Walking away always allows you to find inner strength that you didn't even know you had. You will build up your emotional armor that will get you through the toughest of tough times, now and forevermore. And so I can't stress that enough. When you decide to walk away, somehow that's something inside of you. Y'all know what I'm talking about, because we all have been there. You get a smile on your face and you go, you know what? Good for you. Good for you. And you find an inner strength inside of you, like I said, that you didn't even know you had. Number 6, you build self-respect. When you walk away, you are telling yourself and that situation you deserve better and you will have better. You are teaching people how to treat you. I cannot stress that enough. You have got to teach people how to treat you. If you show people that they can treat you like crap and you're not going to leave, that's what they're going to do. You're teaching them that it's okay to keep treating you like crap. And I want to say something else so bad, but you're telling them that it's okay to treat me that way because I'm going to stay here. And sometimes people say, well, I can't leave this job because I need it. I get that you need it, but are you actively looking for other jobs? Sometimes you stay in that relationship because you say, well, at one time it used to be, well, I don't want to be in this relationship, but I have to stay, because I don't make any money or I don't make enough money. And I want my kids to have a good life. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Well, guess what? Step out, do what you need to do. God is going to take care of the rest. Even if you have to take that man or even that woman in some cases for child support, God is going to make sure that your kids are not needing for anything, okay? But you've got to learn to build up that self-respect. Because here's the other thing. I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave that alone. If people see that you don't respect yourself, what makes you think they're going to respect you? They're going to say, well, wait a minute. Why should I respect you when you don't even respect you? Again, you've got to teach people how to treat you. Number 7, it creates standards and sets boundaries. So when you walk away, you tell people their behavior wasn't acceptable. You let them know that if they want to be a part of your life, they must meet the standards that you've set. Again, if you know me, then you already know that I am all about boundaries. I have boundaries that I do not allow certain people to cross for various reasons, but I do have boundaries that I will not allow you to cross. I have boundaries when I look at how I allow people to treat me. And again, what did I just say? That you set standards for yourself. I let you know up front, it is never okay for you to treat me like crap, because I'm not having it. You will not raise your voice at me. I tell people all the time, I wear glasses, not a hearing aid. Now, I may not always hear you sometimes because I have my earbuds in or I'm just not paying attention, or maybe the environment just may be noisy, but overall, there's nothing wrong with my hearing. I do wear glasses because I don't see distance very well, but you will not raise your voice at me and you will talk to me with respect, because here's the thing. I always tell people, I give respect, therefore I will receive it. And if you cannot respect me when you talk to me, then you just won't talk to me. Period. End of sentence. I will turn my back and walk my happy fat butt on somewhere, because you will not disrespect me. But if you don't set boundaries and you don't create standards for yourself, people will treat you like crap. They will treat you however they see fit to do so, and that is not acceptable. That's why right now, to this day, you have some people that are in relationships with people that constantly cheat on them. You know why? Because you have set a standard and you have not created boundaries. And that's why they do what they do. That's why they talk to you the way they talk to you. That's why they treat you the way they treat you. When I was growing up, as I said that, it made me think about kids today. When I was growing up, it was unheard of for you to be disrespectful to your parents, because you might have got your face slapped off. You hear me? So you knew that was a no-no. Your parents set a standard and you made sure that you respected that standard. Nowadays, I hear and I see young people talking to their parents any kind of way, and it is just absolutely disgusting, because we never would have done that. Not just your mom and dad, but you respected every adult in your neighborhood. You respected the adults in your school, in your community. It didn't matter. You respected adults. Nowadays, people don't, these young people, oh, they don't do that. An adult, whatever, they don't care. They will cuss you out just as sure as they will cuss out one of their peers. So if you don't set a standard and you don't create boundaries, you're telling people it is okay to treat you any way they want to, because they know you're gonna deal with it. A lot of times people don't create standards and boundaries on their jobs, and that's why their jobs treat them the way they do, because they know they can. That employer says, hey, I know they need this job, so I can do whatever I want to, and they're not going anywhere because they need this job. Whether you need the job or not, you still have got to set standards and boundaries, and you need to encourage people. Now, how you do that, that's up to you. I'm not getting into that, but you need to encourage people to be respectful and be mindful of the standards and the boundaries that you've created. And if people cross those lines, then you need to act accordingly. Be it you need to verbally handle it. In some cases, you may have to physically handle it. I'm not encouraging and inciting violence, but I'm just saying sometimes that's all people understand. You know, you may have to cuss some folks out because that's all they get, but at the end of the day, you have got to make people respect you. Otherwise, they are not going to. If they see that they don't have to respect you, they're not going to. Number 8, it allows you to do some self-reflecting. So walking away allows you to reflect on the part that you played in things. It also allows you to decide if you should and or will give it or them another chance. I like that one, because like I said, self-reflecting allows you to sit back and say, now what could I have done differently? You know what? If I had stopped them in the beginning and let them know that it's unacceptable for them to talk to me that way or to treat me that way, or I'm not going to tolerate being cheated on. If I had put my foot down in the very beginning, things might be different, but because I didn't, I'm just as guilty as they are. Now, I know somebody somewhere saying, well, how am I guilty? They're the one that cheated. Well, you're guilty because you allowed it. They cheated because you allowed it. It's one thing, let me say this, it's one thing if you're not aware of it. If you don't know that that person is cheating on you, you can't do anything about something that you don't know anything about. But when you know, and you choose to look the other way and act like you don't know about it, then yes, you played a part in that whole thing. Excuse me, y'all, because you didn't address it up front. You've got to address it, because again, if you don't, that person, they look at it as, well, obviously they don't care, so I'm gonna keep doing what I do. If you're on a job and you keep getting looked over for promotions that you know for a fact that you qualify for, you have worked your behind off and you deserve that promotion, yet and still management wants to keep giving it to other people, then, and you don't speak up and you just sit back and you go, okay, well, I'll just sit back, I'm not going to say anything, hopefully the next opportunity that comes around, I'll be able to get that one. No, you're not. No, you're not, because management has already seen that you are not holding their feet to the fire. So they're going to keep looking over you because, number one, they don't respect you. They see that you don't respect yourself. I didn't say you didn't love yourself, but you don't respect yourself enough to speak up for yourself. So they say, hey, if you don't respect you, why should we? And we're going to keep moving people right on over top of you because we know you're not going to say anything. So always, when you walk away from any situation, doesn't matter what it is, always ask yourself, What part did I play? And this is hard for some people. I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave it be. But I know it's hard for some people because we don't like to... We don't like to look at the part that we play in things. We always want to point the finger, well, they did this and they did that and they did the other. Well, again, you know me, then you know. You say that and I'm listening and I'm nodding and I'm smiling because my next question to you is going to be, and what did you do? And typically it takes people by surprise and they go, well, what do you mean? What did I do? I just sat here and told you that they did ABCXYZ. Okay, you did. You did. You told me exactly what they did, but I want to know, what did you do? When all of this stuff was going on, what did you do? How did you handle it? Did you let them know that it was unacceptable, the way that they were treating you? Did you let them know it was unacceptable, the way they were talking to you? Did you let them know that it was unacceptable for them to keep overlooking you and promoting people that didn't even qualify for that promotion? Did you let management know? And then did you go and talk to a union rep? Did you file a grievance? What did you do about it? You didn't do anything. You sat back and you said nothing. You knew your significant other was cheating, yet you said nothing. So you played a part in it as well. So stop thinking that you are the victim. A lot of times we're the victim because of the choices that we make or the lack thereof. We didn't speak up. We didn't walk away. And so when we didn't speak up and we didn't walk away, we let that other person know, or that those people know, that it's okay. What you're doing, it's okay. It's fine. No, it's not fine. So stop always wanting to point the blame at other people. Let me give you this bonus and I'm going to leave you be. So your bonus is you make the decision to choose you. When you walk away, you make the decision to choose you. Self-love is so important, and for some, it's not always easy to come across. So when you remove yourself from a toxic situation, you are making the choice to put yourself and your happiness first, and that's a beautiful thing. That's what I want to leave you with. When you decide to walk away, and of course, everything I share with you in my notes here will be in the description box, but when you decide to walk away, what did I just say? You are exhibiting self-love. You are telling the world that I love me, that I deserve to be respected, and I will be respected. And so since you can't treat me the way I deserve to be treated, I'm just going to go somewhere else. Because always remember, what this person won't do, somebody else will do. I know that's something we hear quite often in life. What if you won't respect me and treat me with the respect that I deserve, the same respect that I give you, then I'll just go and find somebody else that knows how to respect a lady. Or if it's a man, that he may say, I'm going to go and find me another woman that knows how to respect a good man. And when you decide that you've had enough of the crap that your job dishes out, and you silently, and the operative word there is silently, apply for other jobs, and you move on, and you announce, hey y'all, I'm leaving. Here's my 2 weeks notice. And I'm out. That's you telling them, I love me. My happiness is important. I don't have it here, so I'm going to go someplace else. Start speaking up for yourself and stop allowing people to treat you like the dirt and scum on the bottom of your shoe. Because you are better than that. You deserve better than that. And again, you just remind people, I treat you with respect, so you will do the same to me. See, it's one thing if I'm treating you like crap. I can't expect you to treat me with respect if I'm not giving it to you. Respect is give and take. And y'all know I love to say and quote that God is no respecter of persons. Meaning that God does not respect you because your job title is CEO of the company or COO of your company. And mine may be the security guard at the door. God is not going to respect that CEO or that COO more than he respects the security guard sitting at the front door. God is no respecter of persons. He loves all of us equally. He doesn't love somebody just because they have more money than this person over here. He loves all of us equally. God blesses us, and he treats us all with respect. And if you act a fool, he will act accordingly. But it has nothing to do with your job title. It has nothing to do with where you live. It has nothing to do with the designer clothes in your closet. It has nothing to do with the people that you know. It has nothing to do with the size of your home, the car that you drive. It has nothing to do with any of that. God loves all of us equally. And that's how we should love ourselves. That's how we should love one another. And like I said, if you would not allow a stranger on the street to disrespect you and treat you like crap, why do you allow this person that you lay up with every day, that tells you, that put a ring on your finger, come on somebody, or tells you that they love you every now and then, why would you allow them to be disrespectful to you? I'll wait. I have a little time. I'll wait, because I want to know, why is it okay for that person to do it? I mean, yeah, for that person to do it, but you won't accept it when you go to your job, or vice versa. If you won't accept it one place, don't accept it another. Y'all, that's it. That's my time. I need to get in here and get this video uploaded because it's Tuesday night, which means we have church-wide Bible study. When I tell y'all I have a busy week, trust me when I tell you that. So tonight I have church-wide, well, let me backtrack. Last night I had a board meeting. Tonight I have church-wide Bible study. Tomorrow night I will be over, my pastor is preaching over at First Baptist Church of Highland Park, over in, I guess that's Landover, Maryland. I'm not sure what area that is. I think it's Landover, considered Landover, Maryland. But anyway, I'll be over there tomorrow evening. He's preaching their leadership's consecration service. On Thursday evening, one of our associate ministers, Dr. Reverend Vanessa Long, I think is her last name, she passed away. So her memorial service is on Thursday evening. And so I will be there because I won't be able to make the funeral on Friday. But I will be at the memorial service Thursday evening. And then Friday evening, there is, I keep meaning to bring the information to share with you. I promise I'll have it tomorrow. But there is a tour, a panel discussion, and they're going to different churches talking about, I believe it's the history of gospel music. And I found out Sunday that Metropolitan Baptist Church, which is my church, we are first on the list for this panel discussion. So it seems like it should be really, really interesting in talking about the history of gospel music. And so I'm so looking forward to that. I truly, truly am. So that is Friday evening. So like I said, when I tell you I have a packed rest of the week, please, please understand. But you know what? God is good. And I ask every day when I wake up doing my prayer meditation time, I say, Lord, you know what I have to do. And I'm asking for two things. Number one, that you get the glory out of everything that I do. And number two, that you give me the energy to be able to do it all. That's it. Now, having said all of that, if you're new to watching my videos, I want to say welcome. I do car conversations every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Like I said, I didn't get to it yesterday, so I am making up for it today. But tomorrow I'm back on schedule with Wednesday's car conversation. So come on back tomorrow and allow me to speak life into you, because that is what I do. If this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for coming back. Y'all know I miss you and I don't get a chance to see you. Go out there, enjoy the rest of your evening, and no matter where you go or what you do, just be careful, excuse me, stay warm, be careful, and make sure you're in a safe environment, okay? Because I love you all. You know the drill, you know the spiel. There's nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing that you can ever do about it, because that will not change. I love you all to the moon and back. You hear me? Go out there, be great, because great is calling you, and great is calling me. Love you. We'll talk again tomorrow.